Title: Doug Walker's Divine Encounter. Setting: Doug Walker, best known as the nostalgia critic from Channel Awesome, is working late at his studio. The room is cluttered with props from past reviews: plastic guns, cheesy wigs, and old VHS tapes. He's alone, tired, and wrestling with something deeper than his usual review scripts. Scene 1. Restlessness in the studio. Doug sits at his desk, surrounded by lights and editing monitors. He's watching a half-finished video. It's a review of a movie that disappointed him. Not just because it was bad, but because it seemed to glorify darkness, cynicism, and hopelessness. Doug sighs to himself. What's even the point anymore? I make fun of these movies, but am I helping anything? Or just feeding the cycle? He leans back in his chair, staring at the ceiling. A strange warmth fills the room. Not from the studio lights, but from something else. The atmosphere shifts. He blinks and suddenly finds himself not in his studio, but in a vast field under a starlit sky. Scene 2, the encounter. In the middle of this serene nightscape, a radiant figure approaches. Not blinding, but peaceful. Doug instinctively steps back, confused and stunned. Doug, okay, this isn't a sketch. Is this a dream? A hallucination? Jesus, smiling gently. No, Doug, this is real. I've come to speak with you. Doug stares wide-eyed, his sarcastic armor slowly cracking. Doug, you're Jesus? As in the Jesus? Jesus. Yes, the one who knows your heart, your questions, and your doubts. Doug, still skeptical. This is insane, why me? I just review bad movies and yell a lot on the internet. Jesus, kindly. You reach people in ways you don't even realize. Your voice has power and your humor has purpose, but you've been feeling lost lately, haven't you? Doug lowers his head. Doug, yeah, I try to be funny. I try to help people laugh, think, but it just feels empty sometimes, like, what's the message? What am I even standing for? Jesus. You were made to speak truth, Doug. Not just about nostalgia, but about light in the darkness. The world is full of cynicism, but I offer you peace, purpose, and truth that doesn't fade. Scene 3. A choice to make. Doug looks into Jesus' eyes. There's no judgment there, only love. Doug, I've mocked a lot of things, even faith sometimes. I never wanted to be cruel, but I guess I never took any of it seriously. Jesus, I know, but I also know your heart longs for something more than reviews and entertainment. I'm not here to condemn you, I'm here to invite you. Follow me. Let me show you who you truly are. Doug trembles. Tears well up in his eyes. Doug, but I'm not good enough. I'm sarcastic, flawed, angry sometimes. Jesus, and still I died for you, not to make you perfect instantly, but to redeem you. Come to me and I will give you rest. Doug kneels in the field, overwhelmed. Scene 4, back to the studio. Doug jolts awake back in his chair. The studio is exactly as it was, but something in him is different, lighter. He looks around, eyes wide, tears still fresh. He opens his computer, opens a blank document, and begins typing. Not a review, but a reflection. Doug, narrating as he types. Something happened tonight, something real. I don't know where this road leads, but I know I met the truth. I met Jesus. Closing scene. The next video on Channel Awesome opens not with the typical angry rant, but a calmer Doug. Doug. Before we dive into today's video, I want to share something personal. I've spent years looking back at media from my childhood, but now I've started looking forward with faith. This isn't the end of Nostalgia Critic, but it's a new beginning for me as Doug Walker, and I hope you'll walk with me as I figure out what that means.